bread making and air travel. Well, let me explain that using an example. Suppose I give you a challenge to make my favorite bread, but the problem is the recipe is in my native language. So you need a translator. But the translator doesn't know some instructions. So the translated recipe will have some errors, and that would impact your final outcome. So let's call this error the translation error. And when you make the bread, there are several steps that you should follow. And while you're following those steps and the timing correctly, still you may encounter some problems. And let's call these problems stepwise error. And if you have the translation error and the stepwise error, then your final outcome will be different from what you expect. Then let's think, how does this relate to the air travel? Suppose you are flying in this airplane, having the nice view of all the outside clouds. However, suddenly the plane starts to shake, and in the panic state, you identify this is the turbulence in the air. And to understand this phenomena better, mathematicians create models to simulate the turbulence flow. And one of the most efficient models is called large-eddy simulation models. And since models are approximation, there is always room to improve. And if you think about this bread making scenario, the large-eddy simulation model will be like the translated recipe. So when you're simulating the large-eddy simulation model, you would have the translation error. And when you numerically simulate that, there would be some error, similar to the stepwise error as well. So both of them would have impact of your final outcome. And in my research, I have proposed a model to reduce both translation error as well as the stepwise error. Now you know how to relate bread making with the air travel.